Hey gamers, ready to have your mind blown? In 2024 and 2025, the gaming world is leveling up with 28 games that look so real. From stunning landscapes to lifelike characters, these games are about to redefine what realistic graphics mean. Coming in at number 28 on the list is Huxley. This game is going to appear on PC. As to when exactly this game will arrive at stores, this has not yet been announced. The game is yet at the development stage. Huxley threw you into a future apocalyptic, when human extinction hung in the balance. You are playing rogue AI named Huxley, who comes to consciousness with the mission of saving humanity from itself. A world set in a sprawling post-apocalyptic cityscape, decaying urban centers and high-tech underground bunkers crafted with gritty cyberpunk aesthetics that pull you into a dark yet riveting environment. If you are hunting a game that combines aggressive FPS action with deep RPG storytelling, Huxley is definitely one to keep an eye on in 2024.
And keep our heads down. There's nothing to worry about.
Find me when you wake up, Huxley.
Next is number 27, we have Subliminal. The game is set for 2024 on PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox. Subliminal is mind-bending as it takes you deep down into the subconscious. You play the role of Alex, a psychologist using experimental technology to enter into the minds of patients. The narrative is built around trauma, memory, and identity, and each patient brings his own unique world into view. Subliminal harmonizes aspects of psychological thrillers with intricate puzzles, which make the player delve into surreal environments to solve complicated puzzles and discover hidden truths. The gameplay is really exploratory and problem-solving in nature, where each level is marginally different from the previous ones. A series of distinct imaginative realms can be said to form the game's world, ranging from peaceful vistas to nightmare ones. The realist and surreal art style gives it a gloriously beautiful and mental visual inspection that defines the subconscious reality. Subliminal comes with an original concept and profound depth in narrative. Along with very challenging puzzles, incredibly stunning graphics make Subliminal worth watching this year, 2024. Coming in at number 26 on the list is Blight Survival, said to be in development for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. But estimates are as vast as it could potentially release in 2026. But some other sources said the potential drop will be at the tail end of 2024. Blight Survival drops you into a dark, medieval world ripped apart by an enigmatic disease. You are the last survivor navigating a dirt-infested landscape crawling with infected people. The game is a survival game cast in open narrative form. Every choice will change your fate and untie unspeakably dreadful secrets about the origins of the plague. Featuring survival systems with action, it challenges you in scrounging for resources, making any weapons needed, and other important survival features that might just help you survive. Actually, the game world of Blight Survival is haunting and immersive. There are every detail in all environments. Abandoned villages, dark and ominous forests, which enhance the sense of dread and realism. If you enjoy survival horror with a deep narrative and very immersive world, then this one's definitely worth your attention.
Boy, calm down. Oh, yeah? Gets in your veins first. Clogs up your brain. You're infected before you know it. Keep looking.
At number 25, we have Unrecord. Developed by Drama, this very promising title may come out sometime between 2024 and 2026 for the PC. Not yet confirmed as to other platforms, though there is a possibility that it could become a release for consoles. In Unrecord, you play as a police officer. But the game has a special edge to it. During the entire game, everything is seen through a body camera. This gives you an unprecedented level of realism to see through some of the intense crime scenes and unravel an amazing narrative. From the visuals, however, Unrecord shines in hyper-realistic graphics. The production of the lens distortion and motion blur are very lifelike, which makes the whole body camera effect very realistic. Another layer of lighting and shadow effects really makes the atmosphere of the game feel very tangible and makes tension solid in place. Coming in at number 24 is Hunger, first-person horror extraction shooter, guaranteed to deliver chills and thrills. In development at Black Matter, the studio behind Hell Let Loose, Hunger will soon launch into early access in 2025 on PC via Steam and the Epic Games Store. In Hunger, you're thrown into an unforgiving, terrifying, post-apocalyptic world of nature. This is set against the grim and twisted environment of survival, where it means much more than fending off grotesque creatures, outsmarting other players, while frantically scrambling for precious loot and making your escape. Each decision is a gamble, with the highest stakes in this world on the verge of annihilation. Scavenge for supplies, fend off nightmarish threats, and navigate a treacherous landscape where trust can turn very quickly to betrayal. For those who need an intense, on-the-edge kind of game with a whopping dose of horror, Hunger promises a survival experience that will keep your pulse racing and your nerves frayed. Be prepared for heart-stopping challenges at every turn, where any moment could be your last.
It's not a game, Mom! It's my life!
6, this is 1-6.
And at number 23, we have Bellum. Developed by Parabellum Games, it is an upcoming tactical first-person shooter that promises to redefine the genre with its realistic gameplay and stunning visuals. Set to release on October 15th, 2024, Bellum will be available on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox.
Hey, check the back.
Yeah, I got it.
One 613. This is 1-8. 1-3 Alpha. We have him. Crash right side. Crash right side. 1-2 look alive. Got a 6, which is 1-6. Using contact. Let's go. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Active device.
Perfect Dark ranks in at number 22. The initiative finally announces its long-awaited reboot, and that is yet to be released. Tellingly, no official release date has been announced for Perfect Dark, but it's supposed to drop sometime this year in 2025. Perfect Dark will be available on both Xbox and PC, and the game goes into the Xbox Game Pass library from day one. This game, Perfect Dark, casts you as Joanna Dark, a top-tier agent from the Carrington Institute. The game is set in a near-future world wherein powerful corporations wield enormous influence. It delves into a world of espionage, conspiracy, and high-stakes missions. Here unfolds an exciting narrative filled with twists and turns that follow Joanna's quest to expose a global threat. Gameplay is frantic action, from the point of view of an FPS game, bringing in stealth elements. Expect quick shootouts, use a variety of gadgets, and carry out covert operations. The game world has a very futuristic and stylish vision of the future. It's ranging from future cities up to high-tech labs.
find the truth. I'm blind. Carrington! Damn it! Analyze. What am I looking at here?
Carrington. I could use someone with your skills.
Lose everything before I could see. What this world was really hiding.
Began working on Ferocious a few years ago.
At number 21, we have Ferocious, is set to release for PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox, due next year. This new title from Omiog will feature an exciting new chapter. You end up stranded on a surreal island filled with ancient beasts, a mighty explorer. Your main mission would include survival and unearthing the deepest secrets of the island. The game holds an exciting narrative of action and adventure. Gameplay will go great, combining the intensity of FPS combat with challenges of survival. You will have to scavenge for the necessary resources, build weapons, and construct shelters to protect yourselves. The environment of the island is breathtakingly beautiful yet perilous, showing richly detailed settings from lush jungles to dramatic cliffs. The dynamic weather cycle, combined with a day-night cycle, will really heighten immersion, adding layers of challenge to your survival efforts. Visual is the realistic display of environments and real prehistoric creatures presented in Ferocious, as it exhibits a powerful blend of action, survival, and visually stunning settings. It has become one of the major highlights for 2024. Industria 2 will be at number 20. It is slated for release in 2025 on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. Industria 2 continues with Nora, stranded in a parallel dimension from which she fights her way back to home in 1989 East Berlin. In the meantime, the rogue AI Atlas causes havoc all around her. It's a survival horror first-person shooter-style game that dabbles in deeper themes involving isolation and redemption. It's a game combining the best play patterns from the narratives of both FPS and survival horror. Traverse through an eerily beautiful boreal landscape, scrounge up resources, craft vital items, fight against horribly terrifying enemies. All this will take place under the addition of physics-based interactions, weapon upgrade, and high-stake firefights that brings tension to new heights. Powered by Unreal Engine 5, this is an Industria 2 that delivers next-gen graphics with realistically lit dynamic effects. Art style combines realism and surreal elements for a visually captivating and unique game. Industria 2 is surely another one of those funny, narrative-driven FPS games, but the horror twist is what would keep your eyes on this one.
You want to know all about
Let's dive into our 19th pick, Fable. The game is due to be released in 2025. PC and Xbox are confirmed platforms for the game, and this will also be part of the Xbox Game Pass library from day one. Imagine being able to step into the magical world of Albion, where every choice made will determine what happens. Be it a champion for justice or a proponent for the darker side of the equation, this game is just that: combat, magic, and plenty of role-playing at its finest. Sword duels, magic duels, open worlds reach new proportions with an endless maze of quests and hidden secrets. Albion itself is a work of art. It boasts everything from the lush foliage of the forests to the neat little villages and old ruins that resemble something from an abandoned age. Realism and fantasy both are weaved very beautifully into the graphics of this game, while the dynamic weather system brings life to the world with each adventure.
Stand in my way.
And finally, Up 18 Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater, out for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox sometime in 2024. This is the remake of a classic by Konami, designed for stealth action. Play as Naked Snake in the 1960s during the Cold War, rescuing a scientist and then dispatching the Shagohod. Classic stealth gameplay should be expected here, but mixed with such modern features as a stamina gauge and injury system that makes the experience this much more immersive. The environments in the game run from dense jungles to factory settings and look amazing thanks to next-gen graphics. Dynamic weather and day-night cycles will add an extra layer of challenge to this game. Metal Gear Solid Delta. Snake Eater looks to be shaping up like a game that any stealth fan out there definitely needs to check out. If you're pumped, like and subscribe for more.
Real one-man army. Freeze.
Trench Tales ranks 15th. The release date of Trench Tales has not been announced. The game will be available for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. Trench Tales is a dark, alternative world inspired by the aesthetics of What You Mean and What You Two. It is a lone warrior summoned to the badly deteriorated world of Verdun by mysterious forces, where you have to unravel the mystery of your summoning and deal with evil powers to carve a path back to your world. Verdun is an hauntingly beautiful yet war-torn universe. The settings are Gothic architecture, combined with the harsh reality of wartime destruction. You'll have the opportunity to explore a variety of locations, from tight trenches to Gothic castles and eerie swamps, combining spectacular tactical combat with supernatural powers, weapons, and abilities that would denote strategy and combat. This piece would be absolutely deployed to life. You will have to create your arsenal and upgrade it in order to survive the relentless foes, from zombie soldiers to super powerful warlords. Having an avid interest in third-person shooters with horror themes, Trench Tales should be on your radar.
Between the Greymanes who fight for peace.
And we are plowing our way into our 16th place for now on the list. Crimson Desert, set within this war-torn realm of Highwell. This game throws you into the boots of a mercenary leading the Greymane Free Company, teetering between a land divided and political intrigue mingled with mythical beasts and personal vendettas. That's an amazing mix of extreme combat and juicy storytelling. So you'll fight in close quarters battles, carry out battles from a distance, wander across immense landscapes, have all manner of interesting interactions with loads of colorful characters. And besides that, the open world will offer you dynamic events and quests to be able to have endless adventures. Highwell is a feast for the eyes. Lush forests, desolate wastelands, and everything in between. The world is seriously detailed too, with a dynamic weather system and day-night cycle that really bring it to life. Graphics? Absolutely top-notch. It's a beautiful blend of realism and fantasy. If you're into open-world action-adventure games with deep storytelling and breathtaking visuals, Crimson Desert is definitely one to keep an eye on in 2024.
Fingers off me!
Give Gian my regard. They're combing the streets. Searching house to house.
And coming in at 18 is Marvel 1943, Rise of Hydra, scheduled for 2025 on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. Marvel 1943. Rise of Hydra will be developed by Skydance New Media. This action-adventure game will take you through the games of World War II. Play as Captain America and 1940s Black Panther Azuri battling their way through Hydra. Team up with Gabriel Jones, a US agent, and Nanali, a Wakandan spy. The strategic game with strategic gameplay is set across the historical and fantastical settings, a melting pot of torn Europe and hidden realms of Wakanda. This world with all its environments creates marvels from Unreal Engine 5. Full of all those dynamic weather effects, day-night cycles for increased immersion. Standing alone, Marvel 1943. Rise of Hydra is shaping up to be a standout title. If you're looking forward to it, don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates.
It's better if I tackle this one alone.
You may encounter some obstacles.
That won't be a problem. Our cat friend is definitely here too. By the look of things, he's not very far ahead.
The American boy is right on your heels.
Who the hell are you?
If you wanted us dead, we'd be dead. So what do you want?
Answers.
That's far enough!
Stay out of my way!
Stand aside!
I do not take orders from anyone!
I don't have time for this.
Neither do I.
Coming in at number 14 is Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, developed by Warhorse Studios and published by Deep Silver. Set to release on February 11, 2025, this game continues the epic tale of Henry in 15th century Bohemia. It's coming to PlayStation 5, Windows, and Xbox. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 remains true to its roots with a focus on realism and historical accuracy. You'll find yourself navigating a vast open world, engaging in first-person combat. One of the standout features is the enhanced combat system, which now includes more fluid animations. The game also introduces a dynamic weather system and seasonal changes, adding a new layer of immersion to the gameplay experience. Visually, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is stunning. The attention to detail is remarkable, from the intricate designs of the medieval architecture to the lush, sprawling landscapes. The art style is both realistic and aesthetically pleasing, making every moment in the game a visual treat. The game's focus on realism and historical accuracy might not appeal to everyone, especially those who prefer a more fantastical RPG experience. If you're a fan of story-driven games with a deep, immersive world, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is definitely worth checking out. It's a game that promises to deliver a captivating and unforgettable journey through medieval Bohemia. Then comes 13, A Quiet Place, The Road Ahead. The game is coming out on October 17th, 2024, and will be for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. Storemind Games built it. This is going to be a survival horror. Expect serious chills. The game is based on the hit film franchise and tosses you into a deadly sound-sensitive world plagued by a post-apocalyptic environment. You are the unnamed young woman as she tries to survive in this silent nightmare of tension and fear. Gameplay focuses on survival and stealth, requiring you to move without a sound to avoid the deadly creatures that stalk you. The game demands a scavenging of all resources, solving puzzles, and strategically using your environment. Be careful, because making noise will definitely mean an encounter with death. The whole world is hauntingly quiet and so well designed, it affects the way you play and the behaviors of these creatures. The game's totally detailed environments, along with impressive lighting, make tension feel real. And the work of sound design only adds to the immersive atmosphere and tension with Unreal Engine 5 powered visuals.
I can't.
Up next at number 12 on our list is Dying Light: The Beast. If you're a fan of the Dying Light series, then this one's going to get your blood pumping. Techland, the folks who brought us the original games, are back with a standalone title that's set to release in early 2025 on PS5, Xbox, and PC. Dying Light: The Following is everything that comes after the story of a great hero, Kyle Crane, who comes back to Heron. Really gloomy situation seems to be waiting for him at this point. Experiments in prison all these years, and now he is finally out. Really logical? It faded by redemption and discovery in the quest that lay before Crane, hero of the tale of what had happened to him and why. What this show did right from the get-go with this redeveloped version of the series was deliver what had long been ordered in terms of spectacular parkour action associated with brutal combat. Then it threw a few new wrinkles into the mix. If you're ready to dive back into the chaos of a world overrun by the infected Dying Light, The Beast is shaping up to be an unmissable adventure. Kyle Crane's journey is far from over, and this time, it's personal.
Every man has an animal within. If you push too much, you might unleash the beast.
Where do we go from here?
At number 11, we've got Arc Raiders, and let me tell you, this game is shaping up to be something special. Developed by Embark Studios, Arc Raiders is a third-person PvPvE action survival shooter that's got a lot of people talking. And here's the best part. It's going to be free to play. You'll be able to dive into this chaotic world on PlayStation 5, Xbox, and PC through Steam and the Epic Games Store. So what is the deal with Arc Raiders then? Imagine an apocalyptic, ruined Earth, now occupied by a relentless mechanized menace known as Arc. These automatons are not stupid drones, but relentless and adaptive to make sure every last human has been cleansed off the face of the Earth. And as a Raider, you are one of those daredevils, humanity's last line in the war against total extinction. And all through fighting these mechanical enemies, it's something you carefully think about. That's for sure when in battle against other players.
Somebody's coming in hot. Oh, it's on. Yeah, let's go. Too many of them. Fall back now. Look out.
I know you wanted me to use this channel.
Kicking off our list at number 10 is Neo Berlin 2087, set to electrify the gaming scene when it releases on October 15th, 24 for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. In this game, you play as Kai, a brilliant hacker, way more comfortable in the digital world than the real one. It's 2087, and mega corporations rule Berlin, whose definition of fun is the mass manipulation of every last detail in people's lives. You start off as an agent assigned to a job that will shortly spiral out of control when you expose an evil plot in the middle one that could change the very fate of this city. It's a real plot twist ride through this underworld of intrigue. Kai will unravel a hidden agenda in which some very powerful corporations are pulling the strings from behind the scenes. The story takes you deep into the shadowy underworld and the most ultra-secure facilities around as you unravel secrets and defeat very powerful foes. Graphically, Neo Berlin 2087 is a treat. Sleek and futuristic tech mixed with gritty urban decay, all powered by a pulsating soundtrack that sets the tone perfectly. The story's full of twists and turns, and really, the voice acting brings Kai and the rest of the characters into flesh and blood. In case you are up to play some really deep storyline games with lots of action and intrigue, then Neo Berlin 2075 is among them. Welcome to Neo Berlin, bathed in neon, where each of your decisions will determine the fate of a city on the verge of slipping into anarchy.
I never asked for your help. Why are you risking everything for me?
I'm not gonna let them hurt you, Natalie. This city needs someone like you.
I never asked for any of this.
We'll find a way.
I hope you're right.
I am doing whatever is necessary to keep you safe.
Okay, now on to our 9th choice, Black State. There hasn't been an announced release date, but it will come to PC. This is a third-person shooter with some terrifically amazing action-adventure elements. Your mission in Black State is to be recruited by a mysterious league of scientists known as the Architects. Now find captured individuals and excavate the mysteries surrounding a huge cataclysmic disaster. Enjoy a thrilling narrative full of mystery and suspense as you discover new challenges and find your way through complex levels. The gameplay will be combining fierce shooting with stealth and tactical elements. You will use a good number of weapons and gadgets to fight the superior human forces known as Robo-Sapiens and other enemies. The ingenuity of the real-time door mechanics makes no lag time between the levels. Black State is pretty definitely going to be one of those titles you cannot miss playing. If you like third-person shooters with a hint of tactics, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe for more updates.
Locate his position. God damn it! Right here! Move, move, move!
Landing at number 8 is Exoborn, a thrilling sci-fi action RPG that's set to make waves when it releases on December 5th, 2024 for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. In Exoborn, you are a combat exosuit pilot who will find yourself in a dystopian future facing the confluence of technology and warfare. It throws you right in the middle of both a visually beautiful, high-tech cityscape and a desolate wasteland area. Now, what do you do here? Fast-paced tactical combat is about to go down in a state-of-the-art exosuit equipped tooth and nail with upgrades and abilities. It's not an action story, though. It reveals something of a real dramatic tale of survival, loyalty, and the price of war. While fighting your way through heart-pumping skirmishes, you'll also uncover the deeper mysteries of a world in shambles from war. That really sets it apart. The smooth combat system of Exoborn, and how this technology from the exosuit weaves into the gameplay. With its customizable upgrades and styles of play, It opens up the potential for a personified experience that keeps it fresh and exciting. If you're into really intense, storyline deep science fiction action, then Exoborn is just the series you need to get on board with. Gear up and step into a future in which every fight counts. Moving on to 7, we have Lost Fragment, but no release date set so far. Lost Fragment launches you into a photorealistic Japanese horror-inspired nightmare world, navigating an apparently abandoned medical facility where it peels away dark secrets and confronts spine-chilling horrors. It's all about piecing together fragments of a haunting narrative, full of tension and mystery.
Welcome to the first
At 6, we have Star Wars Outlaws. Mark your date books for August 30th, 2024 as this open-world action-adventure lands on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. It is a new series, and while not actually a continuation of the show, it fits between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi in the chronology of this beloved universe. The lovely scoundrel, Kay Vess, with her sweet axolotl-like companion, Nyx, sets off on an adventure to pull off one of the biggest heists the Outer Rim has ever seen, crossing paths with crime syndicates and high-stakes missions, not to mention constant run-ins with the Empire. Gameplay is an exhilarating mix of ground-based combat and space combat. From hand-to-hand fistfights, intense gun battles, and sneaky maneuvers on the ground, to killing those dodgy dogfights in space with the Trailblazer versus TIE fighters, you are always in for one heck of a ride. And from dialogue to high-risk missions, that will define your reputation with different factions. Its world is vast and varied, full of booming cities, vibrant cantinas, and rolling outdoor scenery. So, with action, exploration, and deep storytelling, Star Wars Outlaws is certainly something to look forward to in 2024.
Savannah Moon of Tashara.
Ready to jump.
Once you land, you can explore all these worlds on Kay's S-57 Cardinal speeder. Infiltrate parts of the galaxy you never thought possible. Turn, and if you're willing to take the risk and defy the odds, the galaxy is yours for the taking.
I tread my own path in this divided land.
At 5, we have Assassin's Creed Shadows. Mark your calendars for November 15th, 2024, because it's set to bring a fresh perspective to the Assassin's Creed universe. This action-adventure stealth game will be hitting PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. Assassin's Creed Shadows is a game set within the rich tapestry of Japan's Azuki Momoyama period, wherein players join the trials of two heroes, Naoi, a stealth-trained shinobi, and Yasuki, the legendary African samurai. The early parts of the game begin in 1579 with politics and war, when the spirit of Oda Nobunaga joins them. It is a story of honor and betrayal amidst conflicting cultures. The gameplay itself looks super cool, blending in well with classic stealth in Assassin's Creed, but with some newer features. You will have to switch between Naoi and Yasuke with their respective abilities. While Naoi is all stealth, parkour, and using tools like kunai and shuriken, Yasuke is a combat powerhouse, coming with a katana and naginata. And the new light meter adds a strategic layer to your missions when it comes to stealth. Assassin's Creed Shadows is definitely one to watch in 2024.
you being allies then.
Coming in at number 4, we have Open. This upcoming game is scheduled to be released on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox sometime in 2024. The Readyverse develops this one, especially for all the fans of the Metaverse Battle Royale. Think broad Metaverse, where you are not fighting just in one arena, but over multiple biomes. That is basically what Open is. It is a multi-IP, multi-mode battle royale, and the player plunges through different worlds that have its own kind of problem and secrets. The narration stringing together iconic IPs will create rich, immersive experience, which has never been seen before. At number 3, finally, the long-awaited Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl. Apparently, this title comes with a slatted date for release as November 20th, 2024 on PC and Xbox. Developers, GSC Game World. Heart of Chernobyl is a game in which you play as a lone stalker in the general post-apocalyptic landscape sparsely strewn with anomalous land, mutation in a variety of forms, and hostile factions. All in all, your journey is drenched in dark science fiction themes, and options that will be made will be very consequential to chart the destiny of Zone and its denizens. Stunning detail breathes life into the Chernobyl exclusion zone. From abandoned buildings to such eerie forests, the weather and day-night cycles bring even more realism and challenge, affecting visibility and enemy actions. Beautifully crafted, it's both captivating and terrifying. If you're a fan of FPS games that like survival horror too, keep an eye on Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl in 2024.
Зараз час такий. Час можливостей.
Усі ці жертви, усі ці смерті. Який в них сенс?
Зона така, якою бачиш її ти. Я ж показав тобі, якою я її бачу. Іди своїм шляхом, і тоді ти зможеш побачити зону по-своєму.
Next up, at number 2, is Atomfall. To be released in March 2025, this RPG survival action is crafted by the hands of Rebellion, who have made the critically acclaimed Sniper Elite series and takes a spot as one of the brightest games for this year, Atomfall. 5 years after the headline-making catastrophe at the Windscale nuclear power plant in northern England, plunges you headfirst into a world as hazardous as it is mysterious. It is an entire area full of something like a nightmare in quarantine, with the kinds of dangers developed to keep you at the edge of your seat every second you play. Radiation, mutated wildlife, and what have you lurking around every corner. You're not just trying to survive, though. That would be too easy. You're also on a mission to uncover the truth behind the quarantine. Get ready to brave the quarantine in March 2025 on PC, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox, and Xbox One.
Please be careful. It's more dangerous than you can possibly imagine. Detected.
Hey guys, welcome to the first dev blog for A Silent Desolation.
Wrapping up our list at number 1 is A Silent Desolation, a game that's bound to leave a lasting impression. Set to launch on August 30, 2025 for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. This post-apocalyptic survival horror title offers a haunting journey into the unknown. A Silent Desolation drops you into a world where humankind became extinct, and now cold silence is the rule. You will play as one of the last survivors fighting for their lives through deserted towns and cities, wild forests, and haunting ruins to unravel the mystery of what really went wrong with the world. It's full of deep narratives and survival mechanics, resource exploration, crafting tools, keeping your sanity, and repelling dangers of nature or unnerving encounters. A story mystery is waiting to be had here, accompanied by environment-based storytelling that had cryptic messages, mystery, and isolation. The atmosphere is really the interesting thing in the game, though. It does show, by view and design, how a hauntingly beautiful, decaying world like that would look. It's well expressed by the sound design, amplifying the eerie silence in every step feeling tense. The portrayal of loss and a will to survive in a hopeless world adds emotional depth to the story. If you are a reader in the circle of survival horror fans soaked by atmosphere and plot, then A Silent Desolation will strike at the heart. Get ready to jump headfirst into the chills, cold, desolation, and a world where every second is important for survival.
Always keep an eye on the weather and protect yourself and your equipment from the relentless rain. To the winter biome, which is the game's starting area, players will have the opportunity to explore other regions on Earth. These include a volcanic zone and a desert area. Currently, these additional areas are in the conceptual stage and are not the main priority. Surviving and exploring on Earth, players will venture to unique locations like the Moon, Mars, and Callisto. These exotic destinations are accessed through hidden teleporters that you will discover during your exploration. That's it for this devlog. Thank you for following the progress of the project.
You